Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back's got it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
They're going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a touchdown on the board here early in the game for him. And, Chris, intentional or not,
yeah,
how much time they took off the clock here in the opening quarter.
First quarter.
They get a touchdown.
Kill the clock.
The air out of the ball as well.
Run the ball down their face.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
Tuna. Easy.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
Yeah, the big fullback.
The hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising
Go on and
offensive
dance,
line?
man.
Old school touchdown for this offense.
Hey, why did Josh look like that? He look biracial. He like he 4 different races. Parents like, His mom is like European and some. I ain't got time. I gotta go. Somebody Japanese is up in there somewhere.
You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Yeah, that was me.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
I keep running that. Reed, he ain't built for that. Obviously.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end for the catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
He a local kid.
Well, no surprise.
He from the area of St. Louis.
Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Keno out there throwing blocks. I don't know why the tight end was carrying the ball like that. Show that beautiful beam footage.
Down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's picked
That
off.
man,
That's
a
risky
bad
pass
man.
attempt, and he paid the price. Going the other way, can they catch him?
That's a bad man.
Great return after the pick.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route.
They always double team
the
me,
defender
man.
has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him.
Look at the
Sounds
safety.
simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
That's a bad man. Tripping.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gonna use a little clock here, y'all. Damn, Keno, you the biggest receiver out here.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They finally corral him at the 1.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
No, we can't get him in.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I want to make sure he get up to 10 touchdowns for the season.
Chris, today, that's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just.
I think he was at. I can't remember if he was at 8 or 9.
Finding the hole and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And I'm tripping. We still got one more game, but get it now. Let's go on and get it now.
Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. It's an RPO.
And why did they just look?
An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate that a teammate was able to get on top of it.
That's another aggressive call with this defense bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage, and a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
Was it man-to-man coverage? It was on you, John Mass. How you still got a job?
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national
I
rankings
say switching on
stack up
receivers.
in the
I'm
chase
going to
for
say
this
switching
playoff
on
position.
defenders.
And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point.
I saw Nebraska got knocked off.
Asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
The chef, 3 rushing touchdowns. Put a little more weight on him. That helped out.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. And the pass is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Chase his ass, though.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
I thought he was going to spin back my direction, so I slipped my thumb off the joystick for a second.
First down, looking to throw the ball.
I jumped it.
And it's incomplete, just
did to the wrong side
of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the wideout goes in motion.
What we run on 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy.
Should put the fullback in.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete
Fullback in as an extra tight end. That's what I mean.
Every phase, offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
We keep the starters in because we want to preserve this shutout.
That's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you? Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Damn it.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
That was a stunt.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Double team.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
Try to get him to like 100 rushing yards.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, we won the division because there's no more conference games. Next game up, Georgia Tech. We'll be playing in the SEC Championship. 23 first downs, 342 yards of total offense, 161 rushing, only 181 passing. We're getting them turnovers. We're getting short fielded. Good. +2 in the turnover margin. And he had 97 overall. Crushed him. I think he was in the Heisman talk too. Crushed him. Wayland only had 70 with a touchdown. Kano had 91 at 3. Big tight end, make sure he got some catches. Suggle got 4 for 67. Keno had 1 catch for only 18 yards. Those sacks giving up. The 1 sack, I don't know what the game was. I guess they hit something wrong. The game was tripping. Look at that man. 8 tackles, led the defense. Davis with 7. Davis with 4 tackles for losses. Many tackles for losses for the team. I got 2 tackles for losses, 1.5 sacks. The big deep tackle. Johnson, the captain. Nice sack numbers. Nice sack numbers. Jones, of course, with the interception. You already know what he do. Then he had a fumble recovery too. Nah, I had the fumble recovery. Dandy and Whitby. Seniors on this team, man. Good you came in at this point, Keno. Senior-led team. Hey, shout out to the senior. Of course. Hey. So next up, the rivalry game with Tech, number 8 in the nation. Makes it even better. Penn State knocked off Michigan. We got the big game for the week. Oh, Notre Dame and SC. Rivalry game, Maryland and Virginia. I'm pretty sure that's a rivalry game. And then you got Michigan and Ohio State. So North Carolina's still number 1 in the nation right now. Don't know why, don't know how. North Texas up in the top 25. You see, we won the division. So we'll be playing. Oh. Keno. 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 Keno, I can't play against Auburn, man. I can't play against Auburn. Hey, at least we'll still be in the playoffs. This bastard. Dandy leading the Heisman votes. Let's go look at this real quick. Quarterback didn't put up crazy numbers. Not an interceptions thrown. So, got him over 100 carries. So, I wanted to do that. So, I just need to get him 40 yards. Just need to get him 8 yards. We should be able to accomplish that. Let's see if we can get Tucker like 5 more catches. Really want to get him like 6. And here's Keno. 29 total tackles on the season. 2 interceptions. His coverage is so good, they don't throw the ball his way. Look, no catches allowed. Whole defense, no catches allowed. That's crazy.